so I feel like I have a pretty good knowledge of career mode and what needs to be added, what needs to be tweaked and improved. So I've got a list of 50 things here. I literally could have added more, but I've chosen 50 things. A lot of them are small, some of them are big, most likely none of them will be added because EA never change anything, but still. Hopefully they will add some of these things, and this is just my wish list. Let me know which ones you want to see added to the game. And let's begin. So number 1, players play in different positions when simulating. Now this is a major issue for me as a content creator who does rebuilds where I just simulate to the end of the season. The problem is, let's say I play a 4-2-3-1 and it has a left mid and a right mid. I find it so many times. I have like a 64 rated left mid and I have Neymar who's a left winger, and when I simulate to the end of the season, the 64 guy plays instead of Neymar because he's a left mid, not a left winger. Doesn't make any sense, just fix that. Number 2, less unrealistic AI transfers. How many times do you see like some team just buy like 500 players and Mbappe joins Chelsea or there's always some sort of stupid transfers going on. Yeah, just more realistic AI transfers. Number 3, getting sacked for an actual reason. Again, a problem that I have when I do content creating career mode. We always get sacked just for stupid reason, or well, they don't actually give us a reason, they just sack us. Wouldn't it be cool if you get sacked and we tell you why? They say, unfortunately due to you not getting top 4 or due to losing the dressing room you've been sacked, or something like that. Just an explanation, please. Number 4, start the game unemployed. This is something which is in Football Manager, which a lot of these are, so it's definitely something they can add. Start the game unemployed, that will be really cool, and then, you know, try and find a job and work your way up. Number 5, improve the system for applying for new jobs. It's literally been the same thing for about 20 years now. You just go and browse jobs and that's it, or when you get sacked there's like one club you can choose. They need to revamp that. You should be able to like browse jobs in and around the season, or they come up maybe and you have an interview or something like that, or you get turned down for jobs. So make it a bit more interesting. Number 6, when you're a national team, you should be able to see the players' form and sharpness and their chemistry within your team. So when you're a national team, literally all you see is their ratings, that's it. You should be able to view their form, how they've done throughout the season. And there should also be some sort of like chemistry thing, which we will get onto later, where, you know, you see for example England, Harry Maguire plays really well for England, so he should like, even though he has bad form, he should like get an extra rating or something like that because he fits your system well when you're the national team. Number 7, you can negotiate with a player before the club. This is literally all the time. Clubs do this now in the modern day. They agree personal terms before the transfer fee. Just make it a little bit more realistic by having that option. You can go negotiate the contract with a player before the transfer fee with the club. Number 8, players actually leave when you accept an offer for them, or if they don't want to leave, you should be able to get a message saying why. How many times have you got a player you don't want, you want to get rid of, you accept the offers and they just turn them down every single time? You should get like an offer or like an icon that comes up when you get an offer for a player saying, oh, it's unlikely they're going to agree personal terms, they don't really want to move. So then it saves you wasting your time and accepting that transfer offer. Number 9, new cutscenes or an option to skip all the cutscenes. I literally waste so much time when I'm doing rebuilds just skipping cutscenes because they're the most boring thing ever. Either make using Jurgen Klopp's tactic because he's moved to them. It'll make it a little bit more interesting and encourage you to play the game a little longer. Number 11, start the game mid-season. There should be like some sort of live Premier League table where you go into the season and you see, oh, Everton are struggling in real life. Wouldn't it be cool if I go in and I save them? Number 12, speaking to the board for transfers. You should be able to be given advice on players to sign from the board. The board could also have that option to block moves. I think they do this a little bit, but it's not really good enough. They should be like, you know, you want to sign Mbappe for Chelsea. The board should be able to say, actually, you know what, we can't really afford that. We think you should go sign Vinicius Jr. instead, something like that. Number 13, full conversations when a player is unsettled. When a player is unsettled or doesn't want to be at your club, you just get an email from them, and basically whatever you say, their morale doesn't go up. It should be a bit more better than that. You should have a little cutscene with them where you discuss, you know, why they're unsettled, and you know, you make like a promise to them that you're going to sell them or something like that, or you're going to give them more game time. Number 14, a separate team for your youth academy. It should be a completely separate thing. You should have an under 21 or a reserve side, not just an academy. They should be able to be playing games so your players are actually developing and not just sitting in your youth academy. Number 15, revamp the scouting players. You shouldn't need to send your scouts when you want a player. Say, oh yeah, go scout the Portuguese league. They should just be doing it for you, and they should come to you and say, oh look, we found this guy in Brazil, you should go look at and sign. Number 16, randomized training when simulating. Training is the most pointless thing, most boring thing, and it's so stupid because if you don't do the training at the start of the season, you basically just get like Fs throughout the whole time. It should be randomized. Some players sometimes do well, some players don't do well in training. Number 17, more detailed searching when on the transfer hub. You see, when you're putting a scout in like to search for Portuguese league for players, it comes up with a whole list of options where, you know, it says, oh, their contract's expiring, they're this age, they're technically gifted, they're left-footed. Why is that not in the transfer hub? Why, when I want to search for a player myself, can I only search, oh, their league and position? Like, you should be able to just transfer that into the transfer hub. Next up, number 18, buyback clauses. Pretty simple. A lot of clubs do it. That would be really cool if you sell a youngster, put a buyback in there. Number 19, players reject your club or are not interested in negotiating. Make it a little bit more realistic. You know, if I'm Burnley on FIFA right now, as long as PSG want to sell Mbappe, I can sign Mbappe no matter what, and I have the money. There should be an option there where, you know, the player says he's not convinced, or he doesn't want to join your club, or maybe he'll only join it if you give him a bigger wage. Number 20, loan fees and game time promises. When you make a loan for a player, you know, instead of just paying the wage, maybe you pay, like we did for Joao Felix, like 5 mil and say, yeah, we'll take him. And you have to like promise the amount of games you'll play him in, otherwise they're not going to loan him. Number 21, pay in installments. This would be really cool. All clubs do it in real life. 26. Players from other clubs have transfer requests or are unhappy. Why are only my players unhappy or asking for transfer requests? Players from AI clubs should randomly, say their morale is low, they want to leave, and you can get them for a cut price fee. Number 27, historical stats. Why, when I play a season, does that season after that just get wiped off? I should be able to go back and see, oh look, Lukaku was my top goal scorer with 30 goals in my first season, and now he's been so consistent throughout this whole time. Number 28, player stats appear on potential signings. So when I'm signing Jordan Ayew from Crystal Palace, I should be able to see, okay, he scored 4 goals this season, maybe he's not worth it, maybe I should get Ben Brereton, who's got 20 goals this season. Number 29, sponsors. This is something they have in F1 and it's an EA game, so they should easily be able to transfer it over. You should be able to get sponsors to give you more finances, but you have to meet certain targets for them. Number 30, new kits / kits kind of change throughout the seasons. This would be a bit harder to do, but more customization on the kits to make it a bit more realistic instead of the same team wearing the same kit for 15 years. Number 31, club finances change. Maybe you get a message saying from the owner, the finances of the club are low, you can't spend as much this season, or maybe there's been like a cash influx, we got a new owner potentially, and we got loads of money for you. Number 32, FFP introduced. Something that's been in football for years and it's a major thing. That would be really, really cool. Stop you from spending like 500 billion, and maybe it's just an option where you can turn it on or off. So you can actually work within the restraints, and like it won't actually allow you to buy players for certain amounts. Number 33, owners have specific objectives and cultures. So, if you're the manager of Tottenham or you're the manager of Chelsea, the objectives and culture should be very different. You should get like a board objective saying at Tottenham we're focused more on finances and stuff like this, whereas at Chelsea the culture is about winning and you're going to be assessed more on that than your finances. Next up, number 33, you should be able to see the stats of your loaned out players. You should get like a report sent to you of all the players you've loaned out, like each month, saying how they're getting on, how they're developing, and if they're doing well or not. Number 35, tactical reports on opposition before a match. Same thing. Before a match, maybe your assistant just sends you a little email saying, this is Man United's best player, this is their formation, this is probably how they'll line up, and this is how they're doing in the league, just something simple like that. Number 36, team talks pre, post and during games. That would be really cool to actually motivate your team. Press conferences are okay but not really great before you go into game, and during a game you should be able to motivate your players. Number 37, only being a national team manager. Why do I have to be both? Why can't I just be a national team manager? Number 38, youth players switch between the first team and the academy. It's so annoying when you have like a really high potential youth player but he's like 55 rated, and you promote him to the senior team and he's not going to play any games, so his potential gets ruined. There should be an option where I can promote him to the senior team, but then if he's not getting game time, I can then demote him back to the youth academy to stop him getting unhappy. Number 40, career ending injuries, or just injuries in high team gauge or actually give attribute boosts. That would be really cool in my opinion and more realistic. Number 43, create set piece routines. Now this one's kind of linked to the gameplay but not really. Should be able to like create a set piece routine like you can do in Football Manager, where you can say, okay, on free kicks we're going to do near post, or we're going to go back post on the corner, and that'll be really cool to see if it actually works in game. Number 44, players retire and become managers. Now I know you can actually do this yourself, like you can go in as Mbappe and just press retire in a player career and then you can become a manager. But if that option's already there, why don't they just do it in career mode? You know, it should be similar to the one I said about AI managers moving around. Wouldn't it be cool if, like, when you're 5-6 years into your career, I don't know, someone like Thiago Silva retires and he is suddenly the manager of Arsenal, let's say. That would be really, really cool. Number 45, fan expectations and reviews. You should get like a different section for owners' expectation objectives and fan expectation objectives. So like the fans expect you to play a certain way, or the fans expect you to beat your rival, or the fan, you know, at the end of the season you get a review from how the fans feel about you. And if your fan like rating goes down a lot, then that will affect your overall rating from the board. Number 46, female club career mode. Now I'm not going to sit here and be like, I play women's football now, or I watch loads of women's football, but it would be cool and make a lot of sense for adding female to Ultimate Team. They should be a option to, you know, do female club career mode. That would make a lot more sense. Number 47, VAR. This would be really, really funny and really easy to implement because it would just have to be a cosmetic thing. Obviously, the AI can't really be wrong, so you just fake it. Really, you just every now and then you just go, oh, this goal's getting checked by VAR. Oh no, it's fine. Or you know, if there's an offside goal, potentially just allow it to happen and then just VAR no goal, something like that. Just make it a bit more fun. Number 48, upgrade and build a new stadium for money. Now, at the end of the season, you do get like the option to customize your club and stuff like that for certain clubs, but you can basically just do whatever you want there. There should be an option where like the owner comes to you at the end of the season and be like, you know, let's say you're, I don't know, Grimsby Town, let's say Grimsby Town, and you're doing like a road to glory, and you've got them into the Premier League. It should be like, you have to pay like 20 mil out of your transfer budget in order to get a new stadium. Do you want to go through with this? Something like that? That would be really, really fun. Number 49, players don't arrive instantly. So when you sign a player, theoretically you can just sign the player, and if you have a game that day you can just chuck them straight in and play them. That's so unrealistic. It'll be a lot better if like it says like the player's not available for selection for like a couple days, they're still trying to move and like settle in and they need time, something like that. And also that's kind of linked to the other one where like the player comes in and maybe that new player, their rating is a little bit lower in the first few weeks because they're still trying to adapt and chill into the new league and new club. They shouldn't just instantly come in and just destroy it on the first day. And finally, number 50, rival matches mean something. So kind of linked to the fan expectation one, when you have a rival game, so let's say you're Man United just stuff like this to make it a little bit more engaging and fun, so those big games actually feel like a big game because you have something riding on it. But there we go. Those are 50 things which I want to see added to career mode. As I said, I don't think any of them will probably be added. A lot of them are small, some of those are big things. But as you can see, I'd really just want career mode to be a bit more realistic. That's the main overarching thing. Just make it more realistic is my big thing with career mode. Hopefully it will be good. I can maybe do one of these for Ultimate Team as well if you guys did enjoy. So if you do enjoy, then please do leave a like. Consider subscribing, and I'll see